Sweat Equity Podcast and streaming show, the number one
Pizza do it.
comedy business podcast in the world. You're a little excited because we have our guest, Katie Ambrose, in the house.
In the house.
Let them hear your voice there.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay? That's how, if you
Speaks in
speak in
whoops.
boops and whoops, yep, you're all good. We have pragmatic entrepreneurial advice with real raw dog
A
talk.
little bit of lube.
Little bit of lube in that entrepreneurial ear. I'm your host, Lost Smith. Sitting to my right, your left on the tube is Eric Redinger.
Some people call me Cool Eric.
There you go. 2020's best small, medium enterprise business advisory podcast in the United States. Thanks to Lux Global Excellence Award. Proudly hosted by Lux Life Magazine. Listen to us on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify. I'm reading this through my microphone for some reason. I could just do this. Put it to the side.
Shit.
So it's not like a scope. That's for all the viewing listeners. We're on Vimeo, YouTube, Facebook page. We'll all be on there. Anywhere your mom likes to watch podcasts, we're on it.
She does.
Give us subscribe, rate, and review. That helps us get the cheat code up the business podcast. Speaking of business, what do you want? You want a phone line for entrepreneurs. That's Grasshopper. Try grasshopper.com/sweat. Gets you $75 off an annual plan. What's Grasshopper, you say? I can't talk. I'm having a stroke. Try grasshopper.com/sweat. Like Key Sweat gets you $75 off an annual plan.
Get you something.
It's an extra phone line on your phone. Don't carry two cell phones around. Don't do Google Voice because you can't do any advertising with that Google Voice number. So if you blow up, you try to do ads through YouTube, through Google, you can't put it to your Google Voice number, and then you can't put...
What's happening?
I don't know.
Ew.
Try grasshopper.com/sweat. Get you $75 off an annual plan. Let's get this party started before I die.
Yeah.
Howdy, Johnny!
Sweat equity. Sweat equity. Sweat equity. My sweat equity. My sweat equity. Sweat equity. What about my sweat equity?
It's the sweltering heat that's getting to me, I think.
That's it.
Katie,
What about all the other times?
welcome back. When'd you come on?
Thank you. I was just trying to think about that in the car. I think like 5 months ago.
5 months ago.
Wow.
Maybe?
And
like a long time.
we've changed your life
Yeah.
dramatically. So when you came on the podcast last time, you were still in this trying to get funding phase. And
Correct.
we had met, I don't know, maybe 2 months prior to that. So we had met, you were trying to get this thing going, Giggidy. If you want to explain it
It's
real
what
quick.
it's called.
Yes.
I'm not being weird.
So Giggidy is a local music finder and booking app, and basically, I built a platform that allows artists and venues to be their own booking agent, and allows people, which I call them supporters, to find local live music in their community. So I took a lot of the legwork out for artists and venues trying to book and find their own shows and whatnot. So at this point, like now that I finally found funding, it's just a matter of getting it built.
The real drama begins.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Well, so we met through a mutual friend that was saying, "Hey, maybe you can help her out." I was like, "I'm not a kingmaker necessarily, but I've made
not
other people a
interested.
lot of money." So you definitely had the disposition of someone who actually wanted to get this thing going, which is I think why I was like, "Yeah, I'm in to help in whatever way I can."
It does make a huge difference.
I mean, it does.
Determination. Somebody's like, I don't know, I got to really concentrate on my job and family and
Well,
shit.
yeah. Well, it's position, right? It's like sometimes you don't have that, and we'll go through some of the hurdles you've just been going through while getting this funding, which is like, it's you're up the rocky stairs, right? You're running up the stairs, and you're up that first. You haven't.
Oh, the movie.
Yeah. You haven't. You're getting up to the thing where you're like, it's taken so long just to get here. What, like 2.5 years?
Yeah, it's been about 2 years.
And
a
you've
little
been
over 2 years.
And you've been bartending just to make ends meet kind of thing.
Yep.
And so you have this idea, you go, this is a definite need. It's still a definite need. Like, this will never really, the way I kind of pitched it to Eric and some other people is like, think Airbnb for live music. Like it needs to exist. Like we're in such a self-promotion era. If you're doing your own band, someone in the group's got to be the entrepreneurial one for the group, you know? And you were around that for how many years? For like, you know, a decade of just going around and actually just looking at bands and being like, you guys should be playing here. This place is, but the bars also don't have their shit together, right?
Oh no. And I came up with the idea after dating a musician for about 3 years and just going to hundreds of his gigs. And I never really had an appreciation for music, let alone live music, until I started dating a musician. And I think part of like my entrepreneurial spirit that I've always had since I was a kid. Like I went to my first patent attorney when I was probably like 17 with a prototype I had
Did you
built.
really?
Yeah.
What?
And,
What's the patent?
What was it?
I'm probably still gonna do it. So
Is it pending? Okay.
No, they wanted like $1,800 for a patent search, and I was so young I didn't have the money, and I was just like, swept it under the rug.
We'll get you some.
Well, can I borrow $1,800?
But I probably still kind of want to do it because it's still not out there. But so like when I was a kid, I had like a notebook that I would just write just different ideas and everything like that. So I feel like once I started dating a musician, I just kind of saw this huge need for something, like anything better than dealing with kind of traditional booking agents and everything like that. And I sat with him after one of his gigs, and I was like, hey, what do you think about, you know, this concept and this and that? And I knew immediately I wanted to name it Giggidy. And he just thought it was a great idea. And then nothing really came about it for probably another year and a half. And then when we had broken up, I was like, you know what? Like, I want to fucking do this thing.
Well, it's ambitious, right?
Yeah.
That's probably why it scares people. You know, we're all kind of self-preservation mode a lot of the time. So I'm sure one of the fights was he may not have believed in it because it's so. To me, it feels so overwhelming to try to harness this. But literally, we just did an interview with a friend of mine, Talia Goldstein, who just was. She made this 3-day rule kind of company. To me, that seems overwhelming. But
Which do not follow that.
It's,
so you know, that's what she said.
Don't follow the rule of 3 days.
Oh,
So
yeah.
If you're
Follow
interested,
the
follow
social media,
the company,
whatever.
yes, the brand. But like matchmaking on a high end level seems like astronomically difficult for me because it's just dealing with so many people. And I guess that's my like self-preservation mode goes into, God, that's ambitious to go. Not only am I speaking to the live bands that were more or less that'll be incentivized. I'd say the hard part is the venues, right? Because there's always going to be guys on Bar Rescue. There's, like they'll never run out of people.
Yeah,
right?
when I was done building my prototype, I started going around to a lot of local artists and venues, like, hey, you know, I built this, showing them just kind of like the features, like, what do you think about it? Is this something you would use? Is there something that I'm missing that you would like to see in it? And so a lot of my features do also come from musicians that were like, hey, you know, it'd be really cool if you added this in there. And I'd be like, done. And I'd go on the computer and add it in there and everything. And then, but there's this one venue that I went to. And
Name it.
I'm not going to name it.
Name names.
But it was down in South Florida. And
Okay, narrows it.
and
know
because
exactly
it'd be
what
funny
you're
to
talking
have my
about.
launch party there.
Okay, so you're on
They're
good
lucky
terms.
to have you.
Be like, bitch, see what's up? Like, you don't want to use it. Oh, we're gonna have a launch party.
But I'm gonna give you money.
I'm gonna give you money. No, I'm not gonna go there. But so I met up with the owner and I showed him my prototype and I was like, you know, would this be something you use? And I feel like he looked at it almost like a threat. And
Of course, that's how you
yeah.
get that
Obviously.
juice. though.
Yeah, and he like immediately was like, you know, because he books his own gigs there and whatnot, and they have like a chalkboard calendar when you walk in of like
Tried and
you know,
true.
traditional Facebook and Instagram posts.
Uh-huh.
And then I showed him what I was working on, and he like immediately was just like the look on his face, it just looked like he saw a ghost, kind of. And
No,
he
when you-
just
Nice,
did
that's
not
good.
want anything.
That's a good thing.
When you walk in, I've been doing this a lot more. What do I want to get out of this meeting? Did you think that beforehand? Like,
No, well, when I went in, I went in with a friend and we went to go see a friend's local band play, and it was like right when South Florida was just opening back up with bars
okay, from COVID.
Yeah. And so the place was jam-packed, and I saw him kind of like walk by, and I asked him like whenever he had time if he can come to the bar and I can just pick his brain about something real quick. So it wasn't even like I didn't call and like set up a meeting or anything, but and then a few of the bands that were there too, I showed them that, and it seems for sure like the artists are definitely like, this is something we really need. And I have shown a couple other venues, and they're totally on board with it. So, but once I actually get this like made and in production, like I want to start with a website now that I have funding, because it's going to be a lot more cost efficient to do a website than go right to an app right away. Yeah.
You could hire Eric over here.
Oh, hire me. Yeah. Do that.
Yeah, because I want to get the website.
Give me money.
Yeah. I will give you money.
Yeah. But
money now.
He's walked through. I'll vouch for him on air. He's walked through just as complex of stuff if you're kind of looking at. But yeah, it should be a website first.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yep. Because you're going to be going for that next level of funding with your partner, I assume, to get that thing to be an app.
Yeah. And then like with the website, it's for me right now, it's just really important to have ad space, to sell ad space, so I could just get enough money that I can get the app started too.
Yeah.
I feel like
ad space is going to be tough.
Funding guy didn't help you out there?
I feel like after COVID, especially now that everything's opening up, I think a lot of artists and venues are really eager to kind of get people back in the doors and whatnot, and any opportunity for them to advertise on something, especially if it's a new like up and coming platform for supporters, for people to actually find live music.
Yeah.
I think, and I would do it, pretty inexpensive.
What I would do right now, if you're looking to do that, and this is kind of how our talks would go, here's how I would go about it. I would have what they call ad inventory, space that's already built out. Maybe you don't have things advertising there yet, but have it as almost the beta test. So if anybody does come to the site, you have a little kind of copy.
Placeholder.
Yeah, a little copy at the bottom, want to advertise here kind of thing, as a direct buy ad. So you're not doing AdSense. It's not called AdSense anymore on Google, but it might be. I can't remember. But you're not doing that thing where it's just placing ads willy-nilly. It's more direct buy. And then
yeah, that's like with my, I built just kind of like a prototype for my website. So whenever I show somebody to build my website, I just hand it over and be like, hey.
Oh my God,
like
that's
this?
amazing.
Yeah.
Nobody does that shit.
Or I would put...
I like this one.
Or I'd put the local bands in there too as featured bands, because you're going to want to have this option for them to pay within the site to boost their promotion up too.
Well, at first, like I'm thinking just kind of besides selling ad space, kind of making everything for free to start, because the more people that get signed up and whatnot.
You need daily active.
And then there's like a couple other features that I want to add that would essentially cost money if they wanted to use it. But I mean, just when I start off with my website, I just want it to be pretty basic.
Yep.
And then I can build
That's
upon.
what Eric is.
Yeah.
Pretty basic.
I'm pretty basic, bitch.
Basic
all the way. Basic B Eric is what he goes by.
They call me when I go down to Nebraska Avenue.
Yeah.
So the thing is, that's the way to go about it. Get as many users as you can while you can, where you don't have to raise fees, but you should be charging one side or the other, definitely the venue, for your service at some point.
Yeah, for
Why
sure.
not both? I mean, that scenario.
Eventually.
Well, eventually it's going to be both, and there's so many ways
to cut
to
this up.
monetize.
So let's back up.
It's ridiculous.
How much, like, I'm just a bar that has probably 200 seats. I would like live music. I want someone there on a Saturday night, a band to play, cover band. What's the going rate of that in South Florida or the Tampa Bay area or what? What's legit? Because people ask me this with stand-up, and I'm like, I don't know. It's wild. So I don't count on making money in stand-up until you do.
With my ex's band, there was anywhere between like 3 or 4 of them, and they would get paid between about $150 each. So between like $350 and $500
for
a gig, for like
2
a 3
hours?
3 to 4 hour set. I would say the average is probably around $400 for a 3 or 4 hour set.
That's doing stand-up. That I'm like, that's
that's
wow, those guys are rich.
And that's why, like, kind of like when you see
I do like headlining gigs for like $50. I'm sweating my ass off.
God.
But when you see bands that have like
Their
8
stuff.
members or so, like
with their saxophones.
yeah,
Yeah, but I look at that as a solo person, like they have someone to hang out with, like and be miserable.
Oh, and you get friends?
You're just put with other miserable
Paid
people
more than
that-
me.
On
with friends.
holidays, obviously, you get paid. Like his band on New Year's Eve, they would get paid like $700 each.
I hope so.
Yeah, they
like,
should.
Like on holidays. So, but it all depends.
You
but
know, your
basically,
parents, you know,
basically the platform I
anniversaries.
built, I'm acting as like I'm like the Tinder for the music industry. Like I'll like be matching up
Yeah.
artists and venues with gigs and their desired pay range and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think it's definitely going to definitely work out.
Look, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like what you're doing, and you know this. Like it's someone's gonna make it happen. Why not you?
Yeah.
You have the insular knowledge. Why better you than some VC firm that's like, this would be a good idea. We'll kick this down to someone that likes music.
Venture capitalists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Viet Cong.
And that's one great thing about
Okay.
how I met my investor.
Okay.
Is so I met
How does one meet an investor?
at a bufo ceremony.
At a what?
Oh, what now?
A bufo ceremony.
A bufu?
Yeah.
What?
A bufo. Actually, it's
Bufu
What?
means butt fuck. In
Yeah.
What?
Is that a ceremony?
yeah. It's
Is that,
Oh, it's a ceremony, all right.
when we go gay, is that what happens?
Did you come in it?
So what a bufo ceremony is so I've been to 13 ayahuasca ceremonies. So
13 ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Humble brag.
And so bufo is
Got
toad
some
medicine.
demons.
So like when people talk about the
Anymore.
bufo toad that they're like dogs eat and their dogs die and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So that's the
totally.
toad, but like you smoke the venom.
Yeah.
Smoke the toad,
And it's
man.
basically like it's probably one
Katie's
of the
not
most
even here right now.
intense. It's all
It's
an
just a
illusion.
thing. Yeah. Life's all an illusion.
It's an illusion. But basically, it's like the most intense psychedelic on the planet.
Whoa.
And so I met,
Eric's
for
listening.
some reason, I had a feeling that I would meet my investor at a ceremony.
Whoa,
And,
did you?
Like everything, like I'm telling you, like the power of manifestation is like a
Wow.
very, very real thing.
Law doesn't give a
So-
shit. It's
yeah.
like, yeah, it's a
But it
coincidence.
really,
do.
is
Like,
like
magic is real.
like
Yeah.
everything that I've from even just like moving up here to the place that I found to my investor to kind of like the characteristics of an investor, like just everything how everything's been working out. It's happened exactly how I wanted it to. So I think it's just kind of crazy. But
Look, I'm personally a believer you make your own luck. That's
Yeah.
that might be the American in me. I'm so American. You know?
Totally. You're the most American guy I know,
Oh man. Just watch Macho Man. I'm like, I'm more American than that guy. I'm more American than Hulk. All the wrestlers, all of them out there. No, I
More American than the whole.
huh? Yeah,
nothing's more American than that.
Come on.
I am. That guy sucks. Macho Man. It's so hard to not do Macho Man all the time now.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Oh yeah. Did you know he's Jewish? I didn't
No,
know
he's
that.
not. Did you know he's Cuban?
Is he?
Yeah, brother.
Is he really?
Yeah.
They didn't touch on that in the A&E biography.
Or he's something.
He's Jewish.
Yeah, but he's also Hispanic.
Yeah, I'm
Pretty
Jewish.
sure it's Cuban, but it's something
Mazel
Hispanic.
tov. Sorry. All right.
Mazel
So
tov, brother.
if this show can't go on Macho Man tangents,
What?
I don't want to do it.
I know. Fuck that.
All right. So ayahuasca for the uninitiated. Why don't you explain what that's for? Let's to get you to the meeting point of your your financial
Where do we
stuff.
meet these investors at the ayahuasca ceremony?
Yeah, how do you even schmooze up to anybody at one of those? Hey, I noticed you throwing up. In
I
a bucket.
noticed, yeah.
Not as bad.
I noticed your diarrhea is the same color as mine.
You expelling all your demons too? Cool. I've got this idea for an app.
So I'm not even gonna lie, like that's kind of what I do.
Hey, you got to make it happen.
So at a lot of the ceremonies, there's musicians that play at the ceremonies.
And look, if I'm investing in someone,
Yeah.
I
That's
want
a
someone-
great- yes.
I want someone that has that gumption to go, man, she's got vim and vigor in the middle of something that's so gnarly. Like,
And the fact that they're even there.
right.
That's a big idea.
So like for me, once I even decided to get on this business journey, I knew that in order to be a successful business person, I had to have a spiritual awakening. And it was something that like was very like deep within me for a long time. And once I decided to do this app, it's like there was a void in me, and I knew that that's what it was, and I knew in order to be successful, I had to go, like, I had to seek one out. Like, I didn't know really how to seek one out. Then I heard about ayahuasca, and my first ceremony, I had my spiritual awakening. My life's drastically changed since. And so, like, now ceremonies are a very big part of my life. But during these ceremonies, there's like a decent amount of musicians that play. Everyone's on the medicine.
Ayahuasca, for a lot of people, is getting rid of a lot of them. Not everybody, but the way it's been introduced to me a lot of the time is getting rid of some kind of drug habit. It's like one of the last things.
I don't know. I don't think
That's
it's
how
always...
I'm saying introduced to me a lot of times.
For people that do have any type of addiction or depression,
or been cycling through something they can't get rid of.
It's a good cycle breaker. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. So studies have shown that one ayahuasca ceremony is equal to 10 years of therapy.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm trying to get my dad to go to an ayahuasca ceremony right now because he is extremely depressed and everything, and I know it will help him. So he might go to one with me at the end of the month. So
Great.
I've been working on it.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
I want to hear about that.
Yeah, and like I know it will help him, and I've taken friends to them, and they're like, "Thank you so much." Like their lives have changed. Things that they were like demons that they were battling, not necessarily depression or addiction, but like just family issues or
obstacles,
like,
mental hurdles you can't get rid of.
Things that you don't even think about, that is like maybe like way in your subconscious, that is just locked in there. Like it'll totally come out. Like the medicine's showed me things I didn't even
you get used to it for years, and you're just like, oh, that's always just a piece of me. And then
when's this next one?
Like, no, I'm down.
My shaman's actually been coming up, making trips up here.
Oh,
so
bring them
I will keep
over.
you guys posted.
Sweat Lodge Studio, come on down.
So yeah, the
Shaman.
Sweat Lodge. Oh man, Sweat Lodges are great, and
I can make it. I can start a fire in here.
The Bufo ceremony is very intense, and so it took me a while after I first heard about it to decide I was ready for one. And it was at an animal sanctuary in West Palm Beach, and it was very intimate. There's maybe only 6 people there, whereas the ayahuasca ceremonies I go to, there can be up to 40 people.
Whoa.
And,
seems like a lot.
It's a lot.
A lot to kind of...
I'd prefer...
have a life-changing event in front of 40 strangers.
Because it's like that thing...
The most was probably 40. I think usually it's between like at least 20.
I'd want a little bit more people so you can kind of deal with
so you can get up and tell your jokes.
Yeah. Hey, you guys experiencing this diarrhea like I got? This guy took my
deal with diarrhea, am I right, guys?
I didn't know this was like a beach game that we're going for buckets. I thought we all had our own one.
I bring my own bucket.
Yeah.
I bring my own bucket. But yeah, so the Bufo ceremony, it's definitely a lot more intense, and it only lasts like 10 to 15 minutes, whereas ayahuasca is like an all-nighter.
Your whole life?
And
no, my bad.
But with the Bufo, so like my investor, when I pulled up to the ceremony, he was walking his car. I thought he was the organizer of the ceremony, or that he owned the house on the land that the sanctuary
looked very
was on.
responsible and official.
I imagine him with one of those old-timey leather briefcase like a doctor used to have. He's just walking up.
Black bag.
This guy knows business.
Right.
Yeah, actually, he's 45, I believe, and he's a tax attorney in Chicago. Mm-hmm. And when we met at the ceremony, we literally I briefly talked about my business, like just briefly.
Just an elevator pitch.
Just a small elevator pitch. That was it. But we carried on. We had our own little journeys, and then something told me after his, because he was having, it seemed like an intense time when he came out of his experience. So I pulled
him now.
I pulled my blanket over and I sat next to him.
He's at a low point.
Give me all your money, fucko.
He needs something for his life.
But it can be a very, very, very intense.
Hell yeah, it can. That's what I'm saying. I can't believe you got.
If anybody wants to listen to
very
one,
intense.
Shane Moss, comedian, does a podcast where he does it with Duncan Trussell. They talk about it before they do it, and then they do a post game. It is wild.
He's been through the ringer.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
But it's a very, very healing experience. And afterwards, we stayed in touch, and we didn't talk hardly anything about business. And we just stayed in touch, how's your processing going, this and that, how you doing? And about a week goes by, and he's like,
tax
"Oh,
stuff." You're like, "How's your capital gains?"
How are the taxes in Chicago
we just
these
had
days?
a conversation, and he's like, "Oh, I remember you telling me you were like starting a business. Like, what is it about?" And I was like, "Oh, I can show you. Like, let's set up a Zoom meeting." So we set up a Zoom meeting, and I showed him my app, and he didn't mention anything that he invests or whatever. Yeah. I literally wasn't expecting anything to come out of it.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, he's like, and this is actually his first investment.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So what happened is he has a lot of money in stocks. And he's like, I really like your idea and this and that. He's like, I have all this money in stocks. And he's like, I don't really know what to do with it. He's like, I've been wanting to invest in some business, but I'm not sure what. And he's just
podcasts. Does he like podcasts?
Yeah.
We're the number one business comedy podcast.
And so
Give me money.
And so that's pretty much how it started. And my financial advisor, who's going to be my CFO, he was like, the fact that you found a tax attorney that wants to give you $100,000
as an investor.
And
he knows exactly how to route that shit too.
So he's actually going to come in as the controller. He's going to take care of it. Like he wants to be a part of this.
Sure.
And because he was like,
that's
he's
so
like,
nice.
it's so crazy that it's just crazy how we definitely were meant to meet for a reason.
It's kismet. Yeah.
Yeah, we were meant to meet for a reason. And he's like, I'm tired of wearing suit and ties to work every day. I've been looking for something, more enjoyable. And he's like, I could come in and, basically, take over the tax. He's like, I can do what I'm good at, but do what I also love at the same time.
That's amazing, kind of like Reese's peanut butter cup of like, I've got this idea, I've got the motor to get it done. I just need a little bit of help.
Yeah.
And you're kind of filling his cup in a way of like he's searching for something.
Exactly.
It is crazy that
so like
you're on the ground floor. Like,
so
like
the
how
way
does this
that
not
we
been thought
the
of?
way that we like found each other, and we're helping each other on more of a level than just money and this and that.
Right.
He's helping me build my dream, and I'm helping him kind of start his
fulfill a life.
Yeah, break
fulfill
out
a life, like break out of that 9 to 5 and stuff like that. So it's crazy. So he'll be coming down. Next month, we're going to get him situated with my bank. Apparently, with Wells Fargo, you have to be there in person to sign. So he's coming down. You already booked a flight.
It'll depend on like substantial amounts kind of thing, or like however y'all figure it out. I'm sure he wants to be taxed in Florida over Illinois, so I'm sure that's part of it. Mm-hmm. You got the sunbiz.org. You got your LLC. All that.
I added it. We already added him.
Good.
Like did the whole LLC thing, and he already transferred me half, so he's gonna do the other half when he comes down, and. I'm gonna take him to his first ayahuasca ceremony, so that'll be fun.
With Eric, take Eric.
I'm going. I'll be there
down to
separately.
South Florida.
We won't talk. I'll pretend like I don't know you.
You can talk websites on the way.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
How far is this trip? How far are we driving?
Only 4 hours.
Huh? Where?
Where is it?
South Florida, Miami.
You can do that shit in Orlando.
And
get a helicopter ride.
There's a Church of Ayahuasca in Orlando.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that one.
All right.
Oh,
I mean, actually,
you don't want to be a jabroni, dude.
I know, I don't.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it.
If you're gonna do it, like I'm telling you, just I'll like go to my shaman.
Okie dokie.
He's freaking amazing.
All right.
The traditional Native American ceremony.
What's his name?
Jerome.
Not really shaman-y.
Say Lorenzo.
Yeah.
I was hoping for
as a
Geronimo.
joke.
Call him Geronimo.
Yeah, call him Geronimo.
Geromino.
Ooh.
But
that's good.
He is hilarious.
Okay.
Like, you guys will love him.
Okay,
He's
well,
so
we'll be
funny.
the judge of that.
Oh, he's hilarious.
He's shaman funny.
Yeah.
Right, he's only funny
Shamans-
with the other
A
shamans.
lot of shamans are funny.
I'm
You have
sure,
to have a good
I'm
sense
sure.
of humor.
Yeah, in like
in medicine.
Yeah,
spiritual
exactly.
medicine,
in
yeah.
like an intergalactic sort of way.
Yeah.
Of like, haha, we're nothing.
And
Funny.
Yeah, he's very existentially
Right.
funny, guys. You love him. No,
You have a piece of dirt on you, like yourself. You are a piece of dirt.
because it was like 1 month I talked to you, a bunch of stuff's going on personally, and then the next like this happened, and it was like, oh my god, what a mitzvah. So yeah.
Yeah, dealing with all of this in the midst of...
I use Hebrew.
I
ayahuasca.
noticed.
Yeah. But because
It is a traditionally Hebrew ceremony, the ayahuasca, yes?
No.
Oh, it's
from the
not.
Amazon.
Oh, okay.
From the indigenous people.
Not Amazon.com. The Amazon.
Can someone silence his
forward.
microphone?
Yeah, I can.
He has the.
I'm in control here.
He's
And
got.
that
the
was a
soundboard.
joke.
So, because we only have a few minutes left.
We can go all day.
I know, but I'm so sweaty in here. I'm gonna throw up. What is the next steps besides hiring Eric to do your website?
Right, besides
hard
that.
sell. What?
I already know you got 50 grand.
Yeah, that'll be your big mistake. Never tell anyone.
Coincidentally, my fee.
Yeah.
Well, we were telling you we'd do it for some crank. Just crank us up and we'll fucking knock it out. But what is
Not crank the drug.
the truck driving?
Not that.
Yes. But what?
Taste some monsters.
What?
Well, I don't know. How much crank we talking?
What's the next steps? What's on your mind going forward that you're nervous about?
Right now, it's basically I have to find a team.
Yeah.
Like I need
On the cheap.
I need like a couple developers and stuff like that. And
I don't know how to do that, but I could probably figure it out.
I need
Philippines.
Eric to make my website.
There you
and
go.
Then,
Now we're talking.
There's a couple like development companies that I've reached out to in the past. I might revisit one that I spoke to about a year ago in India.
App developing companies,
because even
right?
though I got some money, it's really in the scheme
That
of things,
shit.
it's
Oh,
not a
that'll
lot.
be gone in no time.
You know, it's gonna be gone in a.
It's
you
gonna
know?
get you. It's gonna allow you to work on this 24/7.
Yeah.
And then but I think I still advise, and this is me being dad advice you didn't ask for. I still advise you still have some kind of other job going.
Yeah. I'm
just
definitely
because I think it'll keep your motor running.
Yeah.
I think if you just all your time is spent on this, it'll consume too much, and sometimes you can't see the forest for the
I
trees.
know. I already went yesterday and checked out a bar. So, but yeah, I want to try to find like
The dollhouse,
a live music venue that I can work at like 2 nights a week. So that way I can also network and stuff like that.
Right.
So
You need to be.
I can
Oh,
bartend
Skipper's
at
right
a-
near here, actually.
Yeah, ingratiate yourself. Yeah, Skipper's.
Yeah.
would be
Well, there's
perfect.
a super awesome biker bar that just opened up.
Really?
Let's shoot
That I
it.
checked
We're
out,
not
so,
allowed it,
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
We're not cool
Well,
enough.
he
No,
looks
it's
like the
massive.
clientele.
It's
I'm growing my hair out.
He looks like American History X. If you have any of those bars, where he can wear his
Growing
black
out.
jinko,
Fine, don't
his
worry.
combat boots and black jinkos. He loves to wear.
No, it's a massive place. It's a huge venue.
But what? So finding the team. So anybody
Yeah.
listening that has any advice
In
on
particular,
that?
you're looking for app developers.
App developers. I'm looking for a full stack developer, UI UX designer. I need obviously a front
can
end,
do
back
that,
end.
too.
So like,
maybe-
if I can find 2 full stack developers and
Maybe
UI
Eric
UX
can talk to the
designer-
all day team for you. To
Yes.
make that
Oh,
work.
yeah.
Because they might.
What
do,
up, Henry?
They might do it
Okay.
on a part of a small percentage or something. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I mean, I can help you for sure.
All right, cool.
Well,
Done.
what advice would you give yourself
Give me money.
That's how it goes next.
between last time you came on now? Any advice you give yourself back 6 months ago?
How old are you?
33.
What advice would you give to your 32-year-old self?
Yeah.
Well, I remember you asked this question last
Exactly.
time. and
We
it's
did not
still
the
gonna-
same question,
It's
no.
going to be the same answer.
Well,
But this is different, though.
I wanted to
this
change
time.
it because
I-
the second time on.
No, but it's still always going to be the same thing. And that's why I have it tattooed. Don't
What
give up.
advice would you give your
It says
95-year-old
Honky's
self?
rule. What does that say? That's fucking odd.
I heart Edward Norton.
But like seriously, like don't give up. It's been such a huge motto for me, and anytime there's been like an obstacle or anything like that, it's like you just have to keep pushing forward. And if you have, and honestly too, so 6 months ago, the advice I would give myself, definitely the power of manifestation. Like manifesting is such a real thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I've been like practicing that a lot lately, and
That's what Pinterest is.
definitely like.
That's
like,
what it really is.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
mean,
pin-
I do
Black
vision
magic.
boards.
It's an
and stuff like
inspiration
that.
board
Yeah, I do
and-
vision boards and everything, and but it's so important to have a goal and really just visualize that you've already succeeded in it, and you'll be so amazed of how it literally just starts to unfold.
You've done one of the
Without
hardest
really
things.
like,
already.
I barely even had to go out and seek investment because I knew an investor was going to come to me.
That is crazy.
Except
At the ayahuasca ceremony.
Except
Blows my
everything
mind.
that you did, that you failed to that point, led to that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
there's
all
a
part.
discreditation that you're doing to yourself
Yeah.
when you're like,
So
oh, I
it's
didn't
like-
even do anything. It's
yeah.
like, no,
I mean-
you did. You
I mean,
actually,
like,
I saw your pitch deck.
Yeah, so like,
That's
oh,
something.
I did so much.
I
like, the
know.
pitch
That's what I'm
deck and
saying.
everything
Like,
that,
it's
but,
not like you did
You're
nothing.
American.
Yeah.
You
But,
make your
like,
own luck.
Yeah, but yeah, like I mean, yeah, making your own luck, and I really
What?
I really didn't have to seek investors. Like I sent it out to a few VC companies and never heard back, and that one cheesy investor that just kind of wanted to get
Fuck
in my
'em.
pants.
Yeah.
You know, but like
those
it's
guys.
how it happened. It was so perfect. So
And,
definitely
try to get in your
manifest.
pants. No fake boobs.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
All real, baby.
all
charisma.
natural.
All charisma.
Except
No.
for the hair.
That's not. Oh my god.
It's not natural.
Yeah, sorry. Your headphones are definitely going to be stained.
Take it off that 50 grand.
All right. Well, I'm excited for your future.
Thank you.
We're definitely fans. We're following. Definitely want to keep helping you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.
We done. Woo.